if you allow people to actually uh, become a part of society, not just through rental, but through ownership, because these people also have homes, and you allow them to be in a country where you could see that they've established their children in this country to the point that their children now are going to college. What you've just did was you have almost normalized a situation where anyone with common sense would say TPS, temporary. Temporary doesn't exist. Why? I own a house. I've even opened up a business. My children is graduating from Yale, Harvard, FIU, Florida State University. So of course, it's been normalized. We all accepted it. We didn't tell them it's temporary. Don't get your high hopes. Don't think about the future in this country. They literally have been here 10, 15, 20 years. So we normalized it ourselves. So that's something that we have to take in consideration. If these people have been so rooted, why not? The same time it took to have them become rooted in our community, why not take a little bit of time to figure out how we could de-root them in a professional, in a saintful, and in a legislative way, so that way we can ease the negative impact that it's having on our economy. Why not?
The federal government just reinforced the Trump regime's wish to remove temporary protective status from Haitians that allowed them to work and live in the United States. No shocker there to anyone with common sense, but despite that fact, we have a chef and a business owner who's about to lose his business, a Haitian who voted for Trump. Let's see what he has to say. He's so shocked because Trump was a businessman. These people are dumb as fuck. Black capitalists, dumb as fuck, and now they have to face the consequences. Let's hear what this ignoramus has to say.
I voted for Donald Trump. The Chef Creole restaurant in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood is typically bustling with customers. Not today. People are scared. Owner Wilkinson Sajor says it's not just the clientele. After 34 years in business, he's lost his entire management team at 7 locations and will likely have to shut down 2 stores due to the end of temporary protected status. The end of TPS means for me that my future in the hospitality business is almost going to be non-existent. On Sunday, federal officers made an immigration arrest outside one of his restaurants. What would you say to the president that you voted for? He sold to me that he is a businessman and that he will be making business decisions. Do you regret your vote?
So, Chef Creole, that man told you how he felt about your country and your people, and you voted for him. This is Chef Creole. If y'all don't know, Miami, one of the most established Haitian restaurant, period. Okay, I've been there. But anyway, I'm seeing this man on the news, and I'm watching it, and he's saying that not only is he losing workers, but he's losing money. The Haitian people is not coming out to support. And in that news, you should have kept this to yourself, is that you voted for that man. So you heard him speak about your people, your country, but you voted for him. And now you crying that y'all, we need to do it a different way. We need to be sensitive. And bottom line is, just like we said about the other ones, y'all know what I'm trying to say. You voted for him. This is what you voted for. Or did you think it was just for, I don't know. Did y'all think some of this stuff was just for the Mexicans? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe. But either way, the fact that you on the news right now crying about losing money, are we supposed to care?
Back here at home, another group of migrants were sent back home as officials continue the crackdown on immigration violations.
A group of Haitian migrants, including women and children who were detained at the Carmichael Road Detention Center, were loaded onto buses Wednesday morning and transported to the Lyndon Pinling International Airport to be returned to their homeland. Once at the airport, the migrants boarded a Bahamas Air flight for Haiti.
We have 62 individuals traveling today, 49 males, 12 females, and 1 minor traveling back today. We're doing this in accordance with the laws of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And it's very important for everyone to understand that they must comply with the laws of the Bahamas. So I'm just sending out a clarion call for all individuals who are in breach of our immigration laws to either take steps to regularize their status or voluntarily leave the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Our fine men and women of the Immigration Department, as you know, they work under very strenuous circumstances sometimes. And while there have been allegations of a breach, I want to assure the public that we are addressing and investigating any allegations of abuse, and there are mechanisms under our law to deal with anyone, any of our officers who are in breach of the law. Today, the Department of Immigration is carrying out another successful repatriation exercise. We have 62 individuals traveling today, 49 males, 12 females, and 1 minor traveling back today. So that is the breakdown of the individuals being repatriated today. And we are doing this in accordance with the laws of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And it's very important for everyone to understand that they must comply with the laws of the Bahamas. So I'm just sending out a clarion call for all individuals who are in breach of our immigration laws to either take steps to regularize their status or voluntarily leave the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I want to assure the public that we are addressing and investigating any allegations of abuse, and there are mechanisms under our law to deal with anyone, any of our officers who are in breach of the law. And so, suffice it to say, there are active investigations, and that is all I can say about that right now.
So 62 Haitians deported back to Haiti from the Bahamas, and that was the immigration minister of the Bahamas, Darren Pickstock, standing in solidarity with his enforcement agents, the immigration enforcement agents, because 2 Haitian men accused them of mistreating them while in their care. But he said, yeah, we're just going to have an investigation. I'm supporting those officers, and I'm also enforcing the immigration laws in the Bahamas. Either comply or fly. That's what he's saying. Either comply or fly. So he's going to continue to carry out these operations to deport undocumented immigrants. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Once again, Darren Pickstock, immigration minister of the Bahamas, saying comply or fly.
Some Haitians proudly show their U.S. passports while others struggle with TPS uncertainty. Is it just a joke? Or should we support each other instead of mocking one another?
Importation. Some going to shop.
Yes.
Por que só para de sachet?
Nós somos americanos.
Veni papa, pour y challenge ou d'être là pour y c'est l'aller au passeport américain maintenant tête tout.
Dès pour mon passeport américain dans mon amour, on a le passé par ici, on merde.
Voilà, le bobo.
Le bruit sont des bagages, pourtant il passe pour aller. François vite il y aller, ouais. Ça fait mon fait ça, oui. On y a deux mois, mon Guinée, ça va, on peut dire ça, on s'il vous plaît, ça va, là j'ai pensé, là j'ai famille, là j'ai famille.
Qualité, Zagri, bah, ils sont sur TikTok là. Si c'est pas de parents, ils te baillent, peut-être en bas 18 ans, il t'a...
Okay, so that was some sort of challenge going on in the Haitian community. People are putting their passports on their heads. They are singing. They are kind of laughing at the Haitians with TPS and kind of saying, I got my passport, as if to say they can't be denaturalized or whatever if they're citizens. It's kind of hypocritical too, because didn't they say Black Americans were being very insensitive, yet they do this to their own brother? You know, that's what's happening over in Haiti. You guys aren't uniting. You're not lifting each other up during a otherwise difficult time. You're rubbing it in their face. That's terrible. That's sort of, sad to see. You're laughing at your own brother. But, you guys say that we are the ones celebrating and gloating. Black Americans don't even think about Haitians. Immigration is something we're thinking about, and you're attached to that conversation because you were one of the beneficiaries of one of our immigration policies, right? TPS. So it's the only reason you're on the radar scope. But you are quick to say how terrible Black Americans are, but we exemplify unity. We are the blueprint for unity and how to get together and fight for our civil rights and protections there. Instead of being envious of that, learn something from the Black Americans. Take it back to Haiti. Get your brothers on your own little Haitian code over there, Develop a code, develop a code. But the gloating that you guys are doing, very hypocritical. You're celebrating, and that's terrible, okay? Terrible. But the HATE that you guys show, we're just not the same, right? We're definitely not the same energy, Our energy is rooted in restoration, right? It's rooted in making sure that we have restitution here. It's rooted in legacy within our own lands. Your energy is rooted in desperation, right? You guys are the takers. You come and take very parasitically any resources that you can, even if that means stepping on your own brother. And it's the desperation energy that you guys have. It's the desperation Olympics. It's really bad. It's really bad. Well, how could we unite with something like that? We're not even on the same Wi-Fi. But they need to organize. They need to organize at this point. And if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, you got to go home to do that, okay? Organizing from afar without touching the soil, it's not going to get the job done. The ones that are fighting to stay here, go help the ones that are actually the real folks that are boots on the ground. Instead of being over here like cowards, why do you subject yourself to having ankle monitors versus taking $2,600 and a flight home? Find a little, rural, non-GANG run area and start building out. Survive. Organize. You can figure it out. You've gotten very used to our first world conveniences, right? I mean, even the Europeans that were just over here for the World Cup were lamenting leaving because they had AC here, right? We have built a very amazing place here. Yes, my people. But you guys have lived in it. And it's such a stretch to imagine your homeland being like that. But you got to do it. You got to do it for your people. You got to try, You guys are willfully intending to erase yourselves, you and others, right? By taking on our ethnic identities and saying that we're all one flat Black. You guys are happy to do that. Have some ethnic pride, right? That flag don't mean ish if you waving it around over here and you're not home. It means more on your turf, right? In your land. I know you other non-TPS immigrants who have expired visas, y'all mad because they done made the block hot. Now everybody got to show that they're supposed to be over here. And I know y'all's papers aren't right. So, everyone's nervous. Tensions are really high. But like I said, take the $2,600, take the free flight while it's still on the table, organize, put that money together and start somewhere. But, gloating that you have a U.S. passport, that's a problem. Be honest, not offended.
Esa morena. Una, dos. Esa uno al paso. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
So this happened in the Dominican Republic. That was a box truck full of undocumented Haitian migrants. People don't know, they're counting anywhere from 26 to 50. The DR is really cracking down on their immigration laws, and now they're going after the smugglers, the organizers, and the recruiters with their penal code amendments. You could face anywhere from 15 to 20 years in prison. You could receive a fine, and they're going to confiscate your vehicle and whatever proceeds that you made from, smuggling migrants into their country. So yeah, a lot of people are losing money and getting jail time now. But as you can see in the headline above me, over 200,000 Haitians have been deported back to Haiti from the DR in 7 months. So they're really not playing around, and they're doing these crackdowns. They're not only deporting immigrants, they're coming after the smugglers, the recruiters, and the organizers.
Monsanto Mole, an immigrant from Haiti, collapsed to the ground in tears after leaving with an ankle monitor from an ICE check-in on Sunday. This comes after the Supreme Court cleared the way, and a federal judge earlier this month allowed the Trump administration to end temporary protection for hundreds of thousands of Haitians. Male has lived in the US since 2023 and explains why he fled Haiti through an interpreter.
So the reason why I fled the country is just because I was not feeling safe, because I've been even chased by other people and hit me on the back of my head.
CNN has reached out to the Department of Homeland Security to learn more about Male's case.
Somebody come and look at this right quick. Y'all see that? He's acting like that because they put an ankle monitor on him. Imagine how he's going to act when they put him back on that plane and send him back to Haiti. This is why I can't take y'all folks serious. You talk all that Haitian pride. Y'all don't want to go back to y'all country? Because it looks like this, right?
Violence as armed gangs sweep across several northern neighborhoods in Haiti's capital. More than 40 were treated for gunshot wounds in just 12 hours. 500 residents have been forced to flee their homes with little more than the clothes on their backs.
During the shooting, I fled with a baby. My husband was running, and I was running with him. He went back to get some clothes. While he was getting the clothes, they killed him inside the house.
I'm not even trying to be funny or belittle y'all. But when you got Haitians that's saying things like this right here.
Piggyback off what I said earlier. A lot of those jobs, the white folks don't want to do them. The black Americans don't want to do them because they're lazy. Do you know who comes to this country and do all these jobs? It'd be the Mexicans, the Haitians, and all of the above. But then again, I see a lot of folks, especially black Americans, that says, oh, they're stealing all jobs. You didn't even want to work anyway to even begin with. Y'all don't even fucking work to even begin with.
It's hard to have empathy and sympathy for you. I'm tired of her like, he can't speak for us. He can't speak for everyone. But none of y'all publicly checked him. Or the rest of the Haitians that talk like that. And it's unfortunate that you have to go back to your country and live in those conditions. But it's even worse when you're so cowardly. You won't even call out the people like Megan Kelly that told you to do this right here.
This has been going on for over a dozen years. Go home. Get out. We know our country's better than yours. That's because we filled it with our work ethic and our culture and our values. You being here only dilutes it for us, those who built it and live it. And half of you people, more than half, you won't assimilate. We don't want you. We don't care if you're offended. Get out. Go home. Go back to fucking
I say
Haiti.
this with all sincerity. I hope that y'all can invoke your ancestor spirit that helped them defeat the French. I hope that you can invoke that 1804 spirit and build your country up. But stop blaming and taking your anger and frustrations out on foundational Black Americans because we're not caping for you or advocating for you.
So it's Monday, and I've been watching this whole TPS situation with the Haitian community. And while I am very concerned, I am also very clear on the fact that wasn't it the Haitian community that voted for Trump? Wasn't it the Haitian community that said that they were not Black? Wasn't it the Haitian community that felt like they were, I don't know, the model minorities? And the problem is that you didn't realize that you're in America and you're Black. You are absolutely Black. So I will say this because we are all really in this together now, that their attempt to target you is an attempt to target Black people. Yeah, this is your FAFO. Unfortunately, you bought into this whole white supremacist leaning point or talking point that you were better than Black people, which you still continue to misunderstand that this is not about your location. It is absolutely about your skin color. Has not a thing to do with whether or not you got here on a boat. It has everything to do with the fact that you're just not white. So it just confuses me when I hear Haitians disparage themselves and try to remove themselves from the Black population as if anybody cares about the fact that you are Haitian. You are Black first. You are in America. You are Black first. That's all I got to say. Good luck with this one, because now I see that you all want Black people to come to the front. But you know Black. I know Black, I know Black, I know Black. I know Black, I know Black. You feeling Black now? This feel like a real Black experience y'all having. That's all I got to say. I got to work.
Oh man, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Alright. So we're going in on the Haitians on this video because of all the diaspora that I have had the misfortune of witnessing. These people have truly the most retarded, most stupid, backwards, idiotic group of fucking people on this fucking planet. Okay? A known racist. Somebody who clearly does not like people with melanin in their skin. Donald Trump, on his campaign trail, was bagging on you guys about the cats, saying that you eat the cats, which you probably do. I mean, come on, you eat fucking dirt cookies, so eating a cat, that's not really a big jump if you ask me. But anyway, I digress. And we actually have this idiot Haitian dude in Miami who he's got his citizenship, right? He's got his fucking citizenship. He voted for Donald Trump knowing the things that he said, right? And 90 to 95% of his employees that worked in his fucking shitty restaurant were on TPS. They're on TPS, which, here's what I don't understand with like the Haitian anger. Well, is manufactured anger. Because you were told straight up, this is temporary protected status. It's temporary, as in it has a beginning and it has an end. And you're generously given almost 20 years of time to change your status to United States citizen, and none of you morons did it. None of you did it. Nope. Not at all. And another thing, back to the idiot restaurant owner. If I did that, I wouldn't admit that. Like, why the fuck would you say that shit out loud? Like, in your current crisis that your people are going through, your people, right? They're going to hate you. And I don't know, they might do something to you, bro, but these people are scared of some fucking white bitch with a TV show saying all sorts of racist shit, and not a word was said to her. So I have the sneaking suspicion that you'll be safe, right? Anyway, I'm going to end this off real quick. Okay. These motherfuckers now, the Haitians who have U.S. citizenship, are going online and showing off their passports, and they're basically bagging on the other Haitians. But they want us foundational Black Americans to remember where we came from and join the diaspora. No, thanks, man. Nah. No. Everybody in the diaspora has this thing of stabbing each other in the back, right? I mean, we have our sellouts, we have our traitors, right? But for you guys, Haiti, Jamaica, the Caribbeans, Africa, it's a part of your culture, a shared culture. I mean, look, we had sent most of our ancestors over here and sold them to the white man, but that was a big betrayal. The only race on the planet Earth that sold their own fucking people to foreigners. And I probably said it before, I will say it again. In Rome, they had Roman slaves native to Rome. But if a Roman sold a Roman slave to a non-Roman, they would go to that man's house, cut off his dick and balls, and nail it on the front door for everybody to fucking see, because they valued their fucking people. You people can't, you can't trust each other. You can't trust each other. You know? So we definitely can't trust you. You betrayed us. For nothing, honestly. So, yeah, FBA send this one out. Y'all got the block on this one. Y'all, you're going to learn. Either you're going to learn or you're going to go extinct. Because ain't nobody helping you motherfuckers anymore. And to be quite honest, the white man is the least of your problems. All of that shit that y'all do, y'all are each other's worst enemy. So, anyway, to the Haitians, fuck you, see you, bye. This is FBA News signing off.